Rogers TV.
Welcome to Uxbridge Scugog Life. I'm your host, Jackie Hermans. So just a little personal stuff, just right off the top. I am at the Uxbridge Farmers Market on Sundays from 9 until 2 doing readings and energy healing sessions. I'm also going to be at the Stouffville Farmers Market on most Saturdays during the summer. You can always check out my website to see what my schedule is. You can book a mini reading or healing session prior to coming if you like, or just pop in. So my website is thejoyfulyogini.ca. We have a fabulous show. You're going to find out what is going on for Canada Day, activities in Uxbridge, also activities in Uxbridge during the summer. The Oak Ridges Hospice will be on the show, and Jen, the sunny side of life, talking about crystals. Make sure you keep watching. We'll be back with more on Uxbridge Scugog Life.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Think it's okay to drive high? Think again. Drug-impaired driving is as illegal as drunk driving, and in Ontario, the penalties are the same. If police suspect you're driving under the influence of drugs of any kind, or a combination of drugs and alcohol, and you fail a roadside test, your license will be suspended immediately for up to 30 days. You'll pay a penalty of $198. And you can be charged with a criminal offense of impaired driving, the same as alcohol. Driving high is never okay.
Hello, I'm Jonathan Van Bilson. Our next show will be live from the Town Hall Theatre in Port Perry. My guests will be pianist Elisa Smith and singer Liz Austin. We may even get them to perform for us. Please join us right here on Rogers TV.
Welcome back to Uxbridge Scugog Life. So in the house, we have Curtis McAleer, who is the Downtown Uxbridge Marketing and Events Coordinator. And then we also have Willie Pop, who is Ward 4 Councillor, as well as the Public Works Chair. And you also sit on the Canada Day Committee.
I do.
And so today we're going to be talking about Canada Day celebrations, everything that you could possibly do during Canada Day in Uxbridge, as well as what we can do in Uxbridge throughout June, July, maybe even into August. We can see what comes up.
Absolutely.
Okay, so lots of fun stuff to talk about. Willie, can we start with Canada Day?
We certainly can, yeah.
Okay.
So Canada Day is going to be a lot of fun. What we're doing is similar to prior years. I'll back up a little bit first and say that the Canada Day Committee said, what do we want to do for Canada Day? So we had a survey, and not unanimously saying it, but resounding response was, we definitely want to have fireworks again. So
Yay!
We are going to do that. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
I just want to say I've always been impressed with the Uxbridge fireworks.
Oh, great.
Yeah, they are fabulous, really well done, and it's usually a significant length of display.
Well, that's good to hear. And I'll tell you that we continue to use the same group, so there's a level of continuity there that I think you can expect that it'll be another great show. The gates will be opening up at 6 p.m., and that's from the south side of the park, so the Elgin Park Drive location there. Okay. Now, as we know, many people like to walk into the space, which is good. We loved active transportation, strolling, rolling, whatever you want to do to get there. Around dusk, though, the Main Street entrance is one that we close off, because that's where what we call the fallout area is for fireworks. So if you're coming in a little bit later, you might want to come in through Water Street. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And so there will be no parking in that entrance from Main Street, correct?
That's correct, yeah. We close that off earlier in the day just to keep the cars out of that area too. Usually there's not too many challenges from a fallout perspective, but just from a safety perspective, we like to keep that in mind. The other thing that's great, moving into more of the fun activities, 105.5 is going to be there playing a little music in advance to keep the mood going. We're going to have food trucks there too, and lots of family fun activities going on leading into the dusk where the fireworks will be the big show.
Fun. Now, before before we started the show, you also mentioned there's some type of Canada Day contest, a photo contest. Do you want to talk about that?
So back in 2020, when it was a little harder to get together, the Canada Day Committee had this contest where you could show your pride for Canada and dress up your house, your pets, your family, take a picture and then submit it on the Canada Day Facebook with the hashtag Uxbridge Proud 2024, and there's going to be some great prizes there too as well. So you have the deadline for that sounds a little bit peculiar, but you have to get everything all set and those pictures in by end of day on June 29th so that we can announce that on Canada Day.
Okay, so it's building the Canada Day spirit ahead of time.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
we know Uxbridge is very proud, so we know that there's going to be a lot of great entries and very tough to judge them for sure.
Okay, fine. Okay, Curtis, you have been busy. So your job is to work on bringing more tourism. Is that correct?
That's correct.
To the Uxbridge downtown area.
Yep, for sure.
So what are some of the exciting things that you have planned?
So we've got lots of exciting stuff this summer. The big one coming up for us is July 21st, Sunday, July 21st from 11 to 2 p.m. We're having a downtown summer social. It's the first we've ever done. So the businesses and the BIA are involved in that, as well as the Lucy Maud Society of Ontario. So we're going to be doing a nod to Maud as part of this event because it's her 150th anniversary of her birth. The Farmers Market's also a partner in that one. So it's great for us to kind of have all this collaboration. Obviously, tourism's involved as well. But we've got this great collaboration going on right now that I think you're really starting to see the kind of fruits of our labor here because we're all working very well together. And I'm really hoping this event will kind of show what can happen when we all collaborate well together. The Farmers Market's been a great partner for us. We're going to do a summer treat trail where visitors can get a map. There'll be lots of different businesses and vendors listed on it. You can do a trail throughout downtown Uxbridge and the Farmers Market, and we're hoping it's going to be a nice, sunny, beautiful day and lots of people in attendance.
You know, the collaboration that I saw just recently within Uxbridge was the Springtide Music Festival with the Farmers Market featuring the different musicians working up to that Springtide Music Festival, which was so beautiful.
Yeah, it's very cool, the Springtide Presents that they do. I love it. I think it's a concept that we're trying to work into some other events because it's really cool. And Springtide drives tons and tons of people to our downtown. They've got a great brand. They're well known. I always tell the story that before I even worked in Uxbridge, I knew Springtide. They're great. This year was great. I was there on the Saturday to take a stroll through some of the events, and the BIA had a booth set up there promoting some businesses and handing out some promotions for the local businesses there and coupons, things of that nature. So yeah, I mean, the collaboration's been great, and I think that's been one of the key priorities. Other than marketing and events, one of the priorities has been to collaborate with everybody. It's something that we need to do to make these events successful.
Yeah.
I think the great part about it is that we're using these key events and introducing, not only residents, but the people coming into the community, that there are options to do different things within the shops within the downtown. A lot of different cute shops that are there that they may not have been able to see. And while they're interested in enjoying, great events such as Springtide, there's reason to come back and visit those other venues and whether it's purchase something, have a bite to eat. There's lots to do in Uxbridge.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for coming on the show. It was wonderful to have you on. We'll be back with more on Uxbridge Scugog Life. Welcome back to Uxbridge Scugog Life. So I have two beautiful ladies on the show. We have Christine Voss, who is the Executive Director of Oak Ridges Hospice, and we have Megan McLeod, who's the Administrative Support for Oak Ridges Hospice. So welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having us.
So it's wonderful to have you back on the show, because I think more education is needed about first of all, what is a hospice? So what type of support does Oak Ridges Hospice have for families?
So we have 10 care suites at the hospice, and we take care of a loved one during their last couple of months of their end-of-life journey. So when people have decided that they're not going to pursue a treatment, or they're just at the end of life, they come and stay with us.
Now, do they stay with you because you have more supports than what the family might be able to provide for them within their own home?
Absolutely. We have a very talented medical team that works 24/7, and they take care of the medical piece of caring for your loved one, so you can just be a family again.
Okay, so when people go there, sorry, I had a question and then it floated away all of a sudden, so that's okay, it's fine. Sometimes that happens. So I understand there's no charge for this type of service.
There isn't, and that's a misconception with hospice. So a lot of people don't understand what hospice care is. It's a place where your loved one can come and stay. There is no charge. We are 50% funded by the Ministry of Health, and the rest of our funding comes from donations and fundraising and events. Okay. So we often find families will provide a donation to us after their loved one has left to pay it forward to the next family coming in.
Okay, so my question popped back into my head, and it's an awkward one, so please bear with me. I think that's why I kind of stumbled on it, and then it's too stressful. I'll just let it go. So when people are, I assume there's an application process. So do you need to be heading out to crossing over within a certain amount of months, let's say, to be accepted within the program? You can see why that question is a little bit
and it's
challenging, right?
It is challenging because planning for your last days isn't something that we typically do. Mm-hmm. So we do have an admission criteria, and that includes being in your last 2 months of life, or being diagnosed with a life-limiting illness. The referral comes in from your doctor, so you would talk to your physician to say, I would like to go to Oak Ridges, and they make the referral because there's certain information that our medical team needs in order to provide amazing care.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, and because there is no fee for this, it's really obvious why fundraising is so incredibly important for what you do. So, Megan, you have been in charge of a really fun fundraiser, which is Chase the Ace. So, how has that been going?
Really good. We're in our 9th week of running. We're super thankful that people have continued to buy tickets for Chase the Ace and continue to support us in the 9 weeks of running. We've had some pretty fun nights with the draws. A lot of people have been super supportive and just so thankful. In our first couple weeks, we've actually had a couple people donate their winnings back to Oak Ridges because they're just so thankful that we're in our community. Where the progressive jackpot is just over $2,500, which is absolutely amazing.
Okay, so for those who haven't heard about Chase the Ace yet, you just shared it's a progressive jackpot.
Right.
So how does this work?
Right. So every week on Wednesdays, our draw is on Tuesdays. So a new batch of tickets is released on Wednesdays. You can buy tickets. They're $5 each. They can be purchased on the Chase the Ace website, chasetheaceoakridges.ca. They're $5. You go online, you buy an envelope which correlates with your ticket number, and then each ticket number that you buy goes into our draw on Tuesday nights. So.
So is it a physical envelope that you pick up?
Yes, so we have a massive board, I think currently sitting in our boardroom, and I laid out 52 envelopes on the board, so each envelope would contain a card, and we've actually had some cards already been pinned on the board, so we're super excited about it. And then all we do is when we pull a ticket, we open the envelope, and whatever card it is, we read it out loud. When the Ace of Spades is pulled, the winner would win the progressive jackpot and the weekly draw as well.
Beautiful. Now, when we're filming this in comparison to when someone might be watching this show, there could be something different happening.
Right.
But just as an example, where's the jackpot at right now?
So our jackpot right now, I don't have an exact number because I forgot to check the progressive this morning. It's okay. Our progressive jackpot I checked yesterday, and it was just over $2,500, almost $2,600.
That is amazing.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
All right, beautiful. So we need to wrap this up. What's the website to go to for more information?
ChaseTheAceOakridges.ca.
Beautiful. Thank you, ladies, so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more on Uxbridge Scugog Life.
Was that 4 or 5? He's lost count and still thinks he can drive. Do you think he knows that when he is caught and charged with impaired driving, he'll lose his license and a lot more? If he gets in his car, he'll face costs exceeding $20,000. Does he realize he could have a criminal record for his choice to drive? And it could be much worse if he crashes. Wonder what he'll be thinking tomorrow.
I'm for have a Holden 1 at 15.
Visit ArriveAlive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive. Drive sober.
Welcome back to Uxbridge Scugog Life. I have an amazing woman in the house. She is intuitive. She is a lover of crystals. I could probably take up too much time of this interview describing her, but this is Jen Fraser, and she has a wonderful intuitive company called The Sunny Side of Life.
Yay!
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
So I met Jen at the Uxbridge Farmers Market because we are both vendors there, and I have purchased some of your bracelets.
You have.
Okay.
And it's like we were always friends. I was thinking that on my way here this morning. That it's, like we were old friends.
Definitely. It felt that way right away, and such a blessing for you to come into my life, and such a blessing to have you here.
Thank you.
We are filming this on the summer solstice,
which is so exciting. And I was talking about the thunderstorm this morning, getting us ready to clear out all that old energy, and then to have the beautiful sun pop up to remind us of gratitude, which comes up in summer solstice too.
I love that. Okay, and so whenever people are watching this, because even though we won't be on the summer solstice when you're watching this, the energy continues during the summer, and we're burning away the old, stepping into the new, and
manifesting and using action. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Which, can I show you? I actually brought you a gift. So this is a new bracelet that I just made this morning very early. Okay. When I meditated this morning about summer solstice, this came to me, and I thought, oh, Jackie is so ready for this, especially because you already have the Metamorphosis bracelet, which was getting your body ready to accept all blessings and success. Because we say we're ready for it, for all that change, all the blessings, but then our body is actually scared of that. So we kind of sabotage it a bit. So that was getting you ready for this one.
This one, okay.
So this one doesn't have a name yet. It's so new, but it is, right now it's called Summer Solstice.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you have that. I'm hoping it's the right size.
Tell me about the stones.
Okay, so you have aventurine, which is
It fits perfect.
Beautiful. Sometimes I'm good at that. This one's aventurine.
So it's the green one on it?
Yes, it's getting you ready for positivity and welcoming more positivity into your life. It gives you hope. And when you have hope, you push forward. We have selenite, and that dispels all negative energy and brings in more positive energy for you. And it's such a powerful stone that's what I use to cleanse stones until the full moon. And then I use the full moon.
Okay.
Okay, the next one's smoky quartz, and that's that one.
Okay.
It gets rid of depressing thoughts, I want to say, and gives you the action and the belief and lets you manifest. Along with tiger's eye, yes. So I use tiger's eye for similar reason, but it also brings in prosperity. I think because it gives you action, which prosperity is tough if you don't have action. Even winning the lottery, you still need to go buy the lottery ticket. So you still have to have that action. So tiger's eye helps with that. And then the last one is howlite, the white marble-ish one.
Okay.
And it grounds you to the present moment. So if you're grounded in the present moment, then you're noticing all the beauty around you. You're not worrying about the what ifs or the future. You're just in present. And when you're in present is when you're creative, which also comes with tiger's eye as well. So all together, that brings you summer solstice and really manifesting all those dreams that you wanted to have.
I love that. Okay, I want to share that since wearing the metamorphosis, things have been shifting for me. And I didn't even realize that I was still holding back from receiving. I was still kind of pushing it away. It was very slight. And it was like different people, like someone was trying to give me a gift of something, of assistance and support. I'm like, no, I'm fine. And this has helped me to see that and to truly open myself up, and more abundance has been coming in. So it's such a blessing that thank you that I'm ready for this now.
Yes.
That is so beautiful. Now you have a couple of other stones.
I do have a couple of other stones. Yes. So this one's angelite. It's my bluish one here, and a lot of people don't know this one. I love this one. I use it in my anxiety calming bracelet because it connects you to your guides and angels. So if you're connected, yes, then you feel safe and you trust that you're on the right path. So there's nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Because would you not trust your angels? Would you question them?
Right. If you were in a place of trust, then you know everything's going to be okay.
That's
you're supported.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes. So that's
citrine.
angelite. And this is citrine.
This is a gorgeous citrine stone.
Okay.
Where on earth did you find that?
Well, so I'm going to be honest. This one's my favorite.
Okay.
I love it for all joy. It's yellow. I love yellow, obviously. But just the energy around it is phenomenal. Finding authentic citrine, though, is tricky. So that's why I'm being honest. I am pretty sure this one is heated up amethyst.
Oh.
So when you heat up amethyst to a high temperature, you end up with citrine.
Okay. So you really have to be careful when looking for citrine stones,
So even though I'm pretty sure it's amethyst, I still love the qualities of amethyst. I use it in my healing bracelet for physical healing. There's so many beautiful things about amethyst. So to me, it's still just as powerful, even though it's not authentic citrine.
Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at the Sunny Side of Life Co. You can find me at the Uxbridge Farmers Market quite a lot. Port Perry Farmers Market. I'm around.
And you can always ask me if you want to get in contact with her.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being on the show. We'll be back with more on Uxbridge Scugog Life.
This is a perfectly healthy child. What's unhealthy are birth alerts, a racist practice that may stop this Indigenous mother from going home with her newborn. Become an ally. Rise above racism in healthcare.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Karim Grant. I'm the host of The Players Corner. Season 2 is coming right at you. Make sure you stay tuned. We have a lot of exciting guests right here on Rogers Durham TV. Make sure you're there.
Hi, my name's Scott Dennis, host of the Sports Report here on Rogers TV Durham. Do you love sports? So do I, and we're talking about it anywhere from the Oshawa Generals to college, university to amateur sport. Make sure you tune in here, only on Rogers TV Durham.
Welcome back to Uxbridge Scugog Life. So at the end of the show, I like to pull a card to provide some messages to assist us with the current energies. And today I'll be pulling cards from my Akashic Tarot deck. So the Oak Hospice, the Chase the Ace, basically 50% of the proceeds go to the hospice. I wanted to let you know that. And you know what? Consider getting some crystals to assist you with anything that you might have going on. Really simple way to add, to assist you with whatever you might be going through. So that was the sunny side of life. You can check out Jen's Instagram. All right, so I know there's a card. There's a card that wants to come out. Messages, I just have to trust. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the card is the Akashic Field. I'm gonna bring this up to the camera. Look at those beautiful colors there, the Akashic Field. So what is Akashic anyways? So when we talk about Akashic records, it is basically, we all have our own personal library of everything that we've gone through and what our contracts are. What are the lessons that we are meant to learn in this lifetime? What have we been learning in past lifetimes? So the Akashic Field, what wants to come up for that is right now you are drawing in the people, the situations to ensure that you have the experiences needed to clear up old patterns, to align yourself. So trust, if you're having a little bumpy road with certain people in your life, why? Like there's something deeper there to tap into. So use different resources. So whether you want to have a one-on-one session with me, or maybe there's another modality that you're being drawn to. Maybe you want to journal. Maybe you want to get some crystals to assist you with whatever you might be going through to help you to dig deeper. Notice the stuff that is going on with people that are significant to you that might be igniting you, because there's a lesson there too. You guys are helping each other to heal. So notice this right now, because we have a powerful moving forward energy right now that is available. So if you're wanting to, let's say, have a one-on-one session with me, you can check out my website, thejoyfulyogini.ca. I also do fun, entertaining psychic parties, and I only bring forth energy that is for your highest and greatest alignment and messages that are for your highest and greatest alignment at this time. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back with more next week on Uxbridge Scugog Life. Bye.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
I'm sure right now a lot of you feel like you aren't able to be who you truly are.
What's most important, more important than everybody else knowing who you are, is that you know who you are.
As a young person, time moves slower for you. And just know that things will get better It Gets Better Canada is a registered Canadian charity with a focus on uplifting our queer youth through the power of digital storytelling.
As a Two-Spirit person, I use they, them pronouns, but that's not the case for every Two-Spirit person.
There are so many voices out there that we didn't have 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
No matter what your mind tells you, you really are perfect the way you are, so stop beating yourself up.